this is your first time of seeing this beautiful face, you're welcome to my channel. And if you're my oldies, welcome back to the channel. It's been a while that we showed up here, but we're back and better. I'm super excited to have you on my channel. Please don't forget to press the subscribe button down below. Don't forget to like and comment on my video. So right away we are going to jump into the video of the day, and today we'll be talking about how to survive and thrive in a bad economy, how to survive in this period of inflation across the world. But particularly I'll be focusing on Nigeria, since this is where I live and reside at the moment. As we all know, if you look at the statistics right now, Nigeria is going through a lot of downtimes. Our economy is bad, inflation here and there, food, fuel, gas and all, and it's been so bad and it's affecting a lot of people, and we are just looking at how to work around our expenses so that we'll still live a normal life, you know. So this is the reason why I'm doing this video today, because I know a lot of people would like to see content like this that will help them and also make them realize that you are not in this alone. You are not in it. Many people have done a lot of questions, you know, I sent in questionnaires, and I see that a lot of people are going through this time in their life. You don't know how to manage what you have, because the budget, even if you have a budget, there is nothing much to get from it. So you are wondering which way around it, and that's why I want to share a few tips with you today. Right, so today I want to share with us some of the things that has worked for me, has worked for a lot of people I've also shared it with, and I would just want to drop this content so that you can also learn from it. Even if you're not in Nigeria, maybe you're in any African country that you know that the economy is not so good, there's inflation. You know, people complain that right after COVID, a lot of things had happened to their economy, plus the crisis going on around the world, especially in Russia and Ukraine. We know that this has affected a lot of production, because many of these countries we import, export and all of that, and this has really has affected our economy to a certain level. And that's why I'm dropping this video today. I'll just give you a few tips that can help you, you know, help us, you know, get better in whatever you are doing, because everybody is cutting down on cost. Organizations are cutting down on cost. So you too, as an individual, you need to help yourself so that you can also live and thrive. You know, people are having depression, you know, they are overwhelmed by these old problems, and that's why I feel that we need to learn from each other, you know. And if you think that you have an idea or a suggestion also, please don't forget to drop it down in the comment section down below, because this is a time we all need to help ourselves to be better people, you know. So going down to it now, the first thing I would like to talk about in this aspect of cutting down on your budget is that, first of all, you need to learn to do things yourself. Yes, you need to begin to do. There are times that before you could afford to pay people to do stuffs for you. You could afford to pay people to run errands for you. You know, let me first focus on, because I am a caterer, I cook and all of that. Before I can afford to send somebody to go buy or shop for me in the market, because I you know, don't want to do all the stress all by myself. But because of the way the economy is, instead of diverting that money that I'm going to, instead of giving somebody that kind of money, you know, I would rather do it myself and add up what I'm supposed to give another person to run errands, you know, to buy more things for the house, you know. I think that is another way a way to cut costs. You know, try and run errands yourself. Try and learn how to do few things around the house, you know. Try and, you know, just do one or two things for people that can learn painting, people that can learn decoration, people that can learn how to do all manner of things. You need to start learning things yourself. Go on YouTube, check on whatever you want to do. Thank God Google is your friend. Thank God YouTube is your friend. You know, just go around, search for things that you can do, how to set up things yourself. You know, all of those things can help you in the area of cutting down on cost and all of those stuff. That is number one. Number two, try and work around options. So let me cite an example. Working around your options is, maybe before you used to buy, and this was a friend advising me some time back, You used to buy milk for the kids. Maybe you buy 900 grams, you know, when they come and they put it in the, in, what do you call this, bowl. They scoop it in with their spoon, and then they make tea with it. You're not in control of what they take. So before you know it, they come back and tell you milk is finished, all of those things. So golden money is finished, this is finished. Why not buy in small sachets? You know, smaller, they make it in small sachets, buy in bulk, put it there for them, and this will help you control what they take. So when they take one sachet of milk, one sachet of Bonvita or beverages, whatever it is they take, they have control, and you also have control over what they take. Maybe per week they take tea, how many times they use milk, how many times, you know what you have a plan, and you know how to purchase your next stuff, which is very good for you and for your family. This would make you have control over what you have on ground. You can work around your budget. Another one which is very important to me, it has worked for me, and I will advise anyone out there, please, bulk buying. This economy has gotten to a point where you don't even know the cost of things in the market again. You cannot do, because the prices are just unstable. They go up today, tomorrow they are down, tomorrow. In fact, they are not down. They just keep going up. So what I would advise is, if you know you're a salary earner, or your business is doing well, instead of buying things bit by bit, just try and put your money together and buy in bulk. Yeah, buy in bulk, because when you buy today, the next time you go to the market, trust me, everything has increased in the market. That's on period. That's the fact. If you buy groundnut oil today in the market, if you go to the market the next day, you would hear that there's an increase. It could just be 100 naira, the next thing is 200 naira, the next thing is 500 naira, and that's a lot of money. If you begin to remove 200 naira on everything you're buying, if you add it up, you will be, this money they are running in thousands. So why not today you get to the market, buy things in bulk, buy your protein in bulk, buy tomato in bulk, buy your pepper in bulk, just put them in a freezer. You know, maybe you blend it. For some of us, we live in areas that they have good electricity. Thank God for that. So if you know that you have good electricity in your area, you know, put all those things, refrigerate them, and you know, that would really help you manage your funds. Because trust me, I live in Nigeria, and aside that, across the world, I have friends that live in the UK, in Canada. Everybody is complaining there's inflation. What you buy today, as inflation has even affected as much as A4 paper, what you use in printing. So it's not something that you would say I have a control over this. It is everywhere. So, but Nigeria, I think we are feeling it more. I don't know, but I feel we are feeling it more. So try and buy in bulk. Number 4 is that you should learn to cut down on your stuff. Yeah, why I'm saying this, because even bigger organizations are doing this. It's not that you are mean, it's not that you are wicked or you want another person to suffer. If you have the means, by all means, please take as many workers as you want to, because you need to help people. But for those people that are going through this period of their life that there's hardship in the land, I really don't like to use that word, but then things are hard. So why don't you just look at a situation where, if you have a cleaner in your house, you have a cook, you have nanny, you have, you know, close gardener and all of that, why don't you just look around it, cut down? Maybe you have about 4 domestic staff working in your home, and you're paying each of them 30,000, just an example, and that's running into 120,000 naira per month. Why don't you cut it down to 2 staff, maybe increase it to 40,000 naira? They feel good that you have increased their pay, but their job load has also increased, because you also need to cut costs on because the income you're taking, they are not increasing your salary, they are not increasing anything, but you're spending more. You keep expenses every day, you need to keep spending. So you need to cut down what the extra things you do, you spend money on, the extra things you spend money on, you need to work on it, you need to cut down on such costs. That would really help you, to manage fund, even if it is not so much. But at the end of the month, you would realize that you would be spending less instead of spending so more. And people are now beginning to understand that there's no money in the economy. So if you put the job of a nanny and a cleaner together, they will gladly do it, because instead of you to lay them off entirely, you can just tell them that, you know what, I do not have this fund, but I just want to keep you. I want you to stay. I want you to be available, so you need to work on this, all these people, so that they would not have to complain that, okay, everybody wants to work, everybody needs a source of income, and that would really help you to help them and also help yourself. You're helping them sustain their job, and you're also helping them to make money, and you also are saving money for yourself. That's number 4. Number 5 is something that I realize that a lot of us are not used to, and I will just say this: learn a handwork. Learn a handwork. People are now, doing all sorts of business. I'm happy. I see a lot of Nigerians who are very industrious people. I love our mindset. We can cope in any kind of environment. But when it gets so bad, I see that we complain a lot. But one thing that has helped me thus far, and I'm going to share, is try to work around. This is not per se DIY. This is adding value to yourself by learning one or two things that can bring in extra cash for you in a period like this, in a time like this. Like if you're a 9 to 5 kind of person who goes to the office, it's better you learn something that can add value to yourself. People are going techie, people are going to content creation. But if you are somebody that is hands-on, I would like to say that you add a kind of thing that is selling now. If you can bake. If you learn how to bake, if you have passion for cooking, you need to turn it into a business that will bring in more money for you. If you like to make hair, styling and all of that. If you have flair for decorations and interior and exterior decoration, you need to start becoming creative and build a world around it, so that it will be business for you and it will bring multiple streams of income for you. Because right now you cannot just rely or focus on one source of income. It is that bad that at the end of the day you would not have anything to save, and that would really affect your life, and that would really tell on you. So it is better that you learn one or two things to add value to yourself, things that people are in need of. Focus on, okay, what are people really looking out for now? What do they need? People cannot do without, no matter how bad the economy is, people still want to look good, people. So make dresses that are affordable. Maybe you are a tailor, or you go and learn tailoring. If you look at the economy, what do people need? People need food. No matter what the economy is saying, people must eat, if that's the focus. So you need to start becoming creative for yourself, do things that will add value to yourself and all of that. So that is number 5, and I think that is very important, that everyone, be it a man, be it a woman, learn something extra that will bring extra income to your family. So I'll use myself as an example. So I am a very hands-on person. I'm a very creative person. I like to use my hand to do things, in as much as I'm a therapist, I have this passion for cooking. I have passion for things that, anything creative. I love it. I love to do it. I was a time in my life that I was making money from soap making, or cream and all of that. Make sure that this is a source of income for you. Whatever knowledge you have now, make sure you make it a source of income for you. It's not just something. People no longer do things that, free things anymore. Do trainings, teach people how to make candles, or go learn how to do all these things, so that you can start doing it for yourself. If you use it a lot, do it for yourself, or also make it a source of income for yourself. These are 5 means that people can actually cut down on cost, live a better life and thrive. Because in all honesty, a lot are going on. It gets to me, and I know that it gets to a lot of people. I always feel my friends that, okay, if it's getting to us this way, how much people that do not, they live on daily money, they don't have anything, how do they survive? Well, trust God to always come through for every one of us. He say even the birds of the sky, he would provide for them. How much more you his children? So he would always come through for us, but at the same time, wisdom is profitable to direct. It is very important that we walk around ourselves, work around what we have, so that you don't become a liability to another person. There are many other points like cutting down on parties, ashwebi, all of those things. Ashwebi in Nigeria, or literally is a Yoruba word that is used for clothing, party clothing. People do parties and you buy clothes from them, and you pay them to show up at their parties. So actually, you need to cut down on it. Anyone that you know that it is beyond your budget, don't go for it. These are another way of cutting down on costs, so that you don't overwork your head, you don't affect your mental health. You're not under any pressure to impress broke people. There's no reason for it. You get what I mean? So why don't you just focus on what makes you happy? If you have the color of the party, tell the celebrant, I have this color, but I cannot afford this clothes. Come out real. There's no need. There's nobody you're impressing. I cannot afford it. If you feel that it's not going to be a bad idea, why not? I show up. I can take the gele, which is the headgear, the scarf, but I cannot afford the clothes. Just walk around your budget. You're not under any pressure. Do you understand what I mean? And that is another way to cut costs. Don't overly excite another person and you on the other end, you are crying inside. There's no reason for it. There's absolutely no reason for you to do such. There's no reason. Let me tell you, I for one, I'm that kind of mother that I had to look into my life and see the area that I need to cut costs. All those, that's like, what's the benefit of this? Oh, it may look like I'm trying to mice, but well, these things don't really have health. The benefit on your health is not even good. I had to introduce them into healthy drinks like hibiscus, what do you call it? We call it zobo in Nigeria, You make it for them, put fruit in it, pineapple and everything, and it's very awesome. And these children enjoy it. So you have to improvise things that they will love, make it for them instead of wasting money and feeling bad like, oh God, I have to do this, like you're constantly under pressure to do certain things. You need to be stable so that your family too will be stable. That is my advice, and this is my few tips I want to share with you on this video today. I hope to see you in my next video. Please don't forget to like, comment and subscribe to this channel. Please, we need to build this community, help and support the community. Thank you guys for watching this video. I'll see you in my next video. Bye.